Good. You got any tips for me? Any special way to do this? Just lean in stick.
Very good, Mr. Peterson. Oh, did you? Hey, you took away my soul. No pictures, please.
Okay.
We're almost there.
Ian. Ian. I love that smile, Ian. Bradley. Brad, come on, big guy. Oh, Brad. Brad. Good to see you.
Excuse me.
I see my family again. Oh, yeah, there they are.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the commencement ceremony for the senior class of 1994. It's a pleasure to have you with us on this significant occasion. Before I proceed further, I must advise somebody that owns a blue Honda Civic that the car is running. So we want to make sure that you are able to get home. You might want to attend to this license plate number XCY431.
Get out of your car.
Graduation represents an important milestone for this class. We desire to honor them with a formal, dignified ceremony this afternoon. I would like to make a special appeal in this regard. The audience is asked to please be seated and not stand, to please also remain as quiet and stationary as possible during the program. Talking in the audience disturbs others and distracts from the program.
Don't throw
I would also ask that you refrain from applauding or cheering until my closing statement is completed following the conferral of the diplomas. If you want to take pictures during the program, please take them from your seat. Pictures are being taken by a professional photographer of each graduating senior as he or she receives the diploma. These pictures may be purchased by those interested. Thank you for your cooperation and for being a courteous audience. Class of '94, please be seated. At this time, it's a great pleasure that I welcome to the microphone Mrs. Trina Vithiathal. Trina is the recipient of the 1994 Dad's Club Scholarship Award. Trina will offer the welcome.
As a member of the graduating class of 1994, I would like to welcome each of you to our commencement ceremony. We sit together in company for the first and the last time to celebrate the beauty of knowledge, the power of community, and the strength of individuality. For an individual to have great knowledge and use this knowledge to gain more is wonderful. For an individual to have great knowledge and then use this knowledge to teach others is truly wonderful. Both our parents and teachers surround us as examples of people who have devoted their lives to share knowledge with us. We are each products of the community surrounding us, composed of families, teachers, friends, and the stranger who will forever go unnoticed. This community has nurtured our inner selves and expanded our intellects. As we grow and become members of different communities, we must continue to give to each community that supports us. Only with individual strength can a community exist so that others too can experience its power and friendship. Finally, as we stand before our first established crossroad in life, let us take a moment to reflect upon ourselves as individuals. We are dreamers and discoverers. We are artists and philosophers. What makes us individuals is not our ability to think or to reason, but our ability to feel and grasp the same experience with a completely unique emotion. It is our individual perspective, composed of our community, heritage, and education, that defines us. As we go forth in life, it is this inner part of ourselves that we must find and understand so that we can share our individual diversity with others.
Trina. The class address will be delivered by Dan Stern, who has served as president of the Student Congress this year. Dan?
After approximately 716 days of high school, which amounts to 4,296 hours of education, equivalent to 257,760 minutes of lectures, notes, and tests, and also equal to 15,465,600 seconds of information, here we sit, ready to be handed a diploma, which takes a total of 5 seconds per graduate. Kinda skimpy, don't you think? Seriously. As I thought about this day and what I was going to speak about, I asked myself one primary question that I am sure all of you asked yourselves. What is a diploma? Now, I know what you guys are thinking. Dan, dude, wait. You're a second semester senior, man. If you, think too hard, your brain could, explode. I thank you all for your concern, but I've already addressed this question. So, what is a diploma? Well, on the surface, a diploma is a sheepskin with writing. Not very impressive or tasteful, is it? Mothers see it as another award to put on the refrigerator in order to, once again, brag about their children. But when one digs deeper into a diploma's true meaning, as I did, he finds something of a lot more interest and excitement. A diploma is a receipt for 13 tough years of academic triumph. A diploma is a symbol of achievement, knowledge, and victory, a reminder of excellence, dedication, and perseverance, and a key for a brighter, more exciting, and rewarding future. A diploma also says a lot of things. A diploma says, I can accomplish more in my life than just flipping veggie burgers at the newest fast food establishment. A diploma says, hey, look at me. I'm intelligent and extremely reliable. And most importantly, a diploma says I am somebody to be reckoned with. Finally, a diploma gives a life's worth of skills, knowledge, and attitudes. We, in society's eyes, and hopefully our own, are now prepared to leave the safety of our nest and fly with the big birds. We know and respect the value of writing eloquently, locating information, and keeping an open mind. We also hold dear to our hearts the opportunities given to us to shine on stage, dazzle on the field, and wow in the classroom. After I answered my initial question of a diploma's true meaning, a second question arose. How did we arrive at this point? The quick, superficial answer to this question is that we worked long, grueling hours and persisted in our quest. Although this answer sounds good, it is only partially correct. Throughout our lives, many people have contributed and played key roles in our achievement of numerous successes. Who was it that potty trained us at an early age, illustrated to us how to properly tie our shoes, and consoled us in the wee hours of the morning when we awoke with the horrific nightmare of the boogeyman? We owe more than we could ever repay to our parents for their love, interest, and generosity they showed toward us. The only phrase I can think of that comes anywhere close to expressing our gratitude is thank you. These caring people were not alone in their crusade to pass their knowledge on to us. I have another question for you. Who taught us the important skills of calculating the trajectory of a missile, using logarithms properly, and finding the hidden message in ancient Greek poetry? Skills we undoubtedly needed to master in order to function properly and productively in society. Yes, you are correct, our teachers. Once again, from the bottom of our hearts, thank you. Now, don't get me wrong, receiving a diploma is great. I mean, no more alarm clocks at 6:30 in the morning to arrive at school in time for a 0-hour class. No more races for prime parking spaces on an overly crowded parking lot, and best of all, no more homework. Well, 2 out of 3 ain't bad. But I saw, and I think you'll agree, that in our 4 years of high school, actually our 13 years of public education, more than just a valiant effort for good grades existed. What about friendships and memories? Not just with students, but with teachers and parents alike. Without these personal bonds, getting through school would have been a lot more trying. Example, my junior year. If I wasn't good friends with Miss Nolan, how could I have conned her into giving me that A in bad example. Anyway, what I'm trying to say is the relationships we forged over our extensive 13 years of tutelage hold a lot more meaning than we realize now. Then again, some of us have grasped this importance, and the effect of this knowledge, I fear, will be reflected in our fourth quarter grades. Now, before everyone walks across this cosmic platform through a doorway of infinite possibilities, I would like to quote Delta Airlines, who, I believe, addressed graduation best when they said, "Have a safe journey, wherever your destination may be."
Thank you, Dan. The class gift will be presented by Ernie Batsell, who served as president of the class of 1994. Ernie?
Good afternoon. The class of 94, from the very beginning, has established itself as a class that cares about each other, about those around us, and about society as a whole. We have spent many fun-filled hours earning money so that we can show our social concern. And as a result, we would like to present to the community the following gifts as a symbol of our commitment. For starters, we donated $300 to flood relief to help victims in Florida reconstruct their environment. During the Thanksgiving holiday, we donated $500 to Food Outreach, an organization that helps feed the hungry throughout the St. Louis area. Next, we donated $500 to the Make-A-Wish Foundation, an organization that helps kids infected with critical diseases and faced with death to realize dreams that they have. Also, we donated $500 to Camp Heartland so that children infected with the AIDS virus can attend a camp and have fun. As a gift to the school, we purchased a plaque with our school name to hang on a wall located by the swimming pool. In addition, we have purchased furniture for the class offices. This furniture will be used to store all records and files for class business. As a gift to the students, the senior class has spent time facilitating World of Different groups for ourselves as well as for underclassmen. These groups we have hosted to unite us as students by breaking down the barriers of racism. Throughout our high school years, the class of '94 has dedicated time to each other as well as others. We have provided extra money for field trips, a reduction in the price of prom tickets, and t-shirts with all the students' names on them. The valuable time that we have spent has brought our class closer. Through the bad times and the good, we have remained united as one. In the process, we have hopefully set a good example for the upcoming classes. Congratulations, seniors. We are now history.
Thank you, Ernie, and thank you, class of 1994. That gift will be accepted by Dr. Charles McKenna, Superintendent of Ladue Schools. Dr. McKenna.
Good afternoon on a good commencement day. Good and original presentations by the students. To the best of my recollection, this is the first time there's only been one quote, and it was from Delta Airlines. And a good crowd, a great class, this class of '94. What more could school officials ask? Well, just one thing. Have a safe and super senior party tonight. It's hard to believe that you've accomplished so much. Papers, tests, projects, extracurriculars, admission to college. Most of you have set a course for the near future, at least. So great. It's hard to realize, Ernie, that you've been here 4 years. My recollection is that all you were interested in was your jump shot and dribbling with the other hand 4 years ago, and now you're president. All of you have come a long way. And when you come back to visit, and you will, and we welcome you, enter the north door and see that plaque that you've provided. That entrance is much improved, as you've noticed. All of your many contributions and gifts are accepted and greatly appreciated. And to repeat that famous quotation, best wishes on your journey, wherever the destination may be. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. McKenna. It's our pleasure this afternoon to welcome chorale. This is Joanne Smiley, director, for the musical presentation.
trust in you to show the way to me beyond the sea.
And now is the time, now and farewell. And as we part, you taught me well, you gave me strength, you showed the way, I'll not forget you. Like an eagle I will soar above the clouds, I will spread my wings and fly into the sun. Like an eagle I will race above the stars, I will fly to places yet unseen, go beyond my wildest dream, know that you are watching over me. Alone I can fly with the eagle to the mountain high, race with the eagle to the rising sun, and soar with the eagle so far beyond my dreams. Like an eagle I will fly, like an eagle I will soar above the clouds, I will spread my wings and fly into the sun. Like an eagle I will race above the stars, I will fly to places yet unseen, go beyond my wildest dream, know that you are watching over me. Like an eagle I will race above the stars, like an eagle I will fly, like an eagle I will fly. I'm gonna fly the highest mountain, I'm gonna fly above the clouds. Like an eagle I will fly. Bless you and keep you. The Lord lift his countenance upon you and give you peace. And give you peace. The Lord make his face to shine upon you. And be gracious unto you. And be gracious. The Lord be gracious, gracious unto you. Amen.
Before we proceed with the charge to the class, I would like to welcome back to Ladue, Horton, Watkins, Dr. Anita McDonald, professor at the University of Arizona, former board member, Mother of Matt, is a member of the class of 1994. Dr. McDonald, it's nice to have you with us. Thank you for being with us. We are very appreciative of what the Board of Education does for not only our school, but our entire school district. We thank them on this occasion. At this time, I would like to welcome to the podium Mrs. Joyce Foreman, who is President of the Board of Education, to deliver the charge to the class. Mrs. Foreman.
Thank you, Dr. Raish. Speaking for the Ladue Board of Education, I congratulate the class of 1994 on your graduation from Ladue Horton Watkins High School. Your talents are many, and your achievements are outstanding. This is a wonderful day to savor with family and friends. A month ago, my family gathered in North Carolina for our middle child's college graduation. We celebrated all weekend and cherished the 5 of us being together, if only for a brief time. The ceremony marked 2 down and 1 to go. While we were hanging out, I thought I'd ask my kids about the wisdom they have gained in college that I should share with you today. Frankly, I wanted them to write this speech for me. Their initial response was, "Mom, don't talk about us." And then they asked pensively, "Why would the graduating seniors of Ladue care about what you have to say?" Being stubborn and stupid, I continued the conversation. I tossed out a number of great ideas for a graduation address. The first they shot down with, "Don't be hokey." Responding to the second, they said, "Don't bring in a hidden political agenda." The third went like this: "People hate having statistics thrown at them. So what if the world's population doubled in the last 30 years? Soon, I figured out what was happening. These 3 Ladue graduates were showing their mom what it had been like for each of them to stand before Pat Noland and present a thesis statement. "Pat, you taught them well, but try as they did, I didn't cry." Leaving North Carolina, I wondered what does qualify me to stand before you today and say something meaningful. I have a few credentials. In the last 6 years, my husband and I have paid for 10 years of college education, and we have 2 left, possibly more. I've witnessed firsthand 3 Ladue graduates do what you are about to do. I've learned a lot. I even know how to mail order my own Grateful Dead tickets. I didn't go to Dead shows in my youth. My kids think after 49 years I'm finally getting it right. I think by ordering tickets for the St. Louis shows in July, my kids will come home. Drawing on these credentials then, I offer you 6 pieces of advice on the college years. 1, recognize that you are not entering the real world. Panorama reports that just 5 of you are. Most of you are going to college, where your education, much more so than at Ladue, is your responsibility. Don't confuse going to school and learning. You can go to school and not learn a thing. You cannot go to school and learn a tremendous amount. College is also a cocoon of comfort and convenience in which you can have a blast messing around. So don't pass on the opportunity to learn, and be sure to mess around. 2, respect the law. Some people in our society suffer greater consequences for bending or breaking the rules than do others. But no one is above the law. It is written for everyone. When you are in college, the only person really looking out for you is yourself. So think about your behavior in relation to old rules and some new ones. As a college mom, I also admonish you to eat right and wear your seatbelt. 3, make your years in college last as long as you can and get your parents to pay for as much of it as you can. Model college students investigate their passions on their parents' nickel for many years. You've earned it, and you deserve it. The longer you take, the more you will be able to dabble in your dreams. And when you do enter the real world, you can play your dreams off your inevitable hardships. 4, study what you love. Don't be career-driven prematurely. If you are already worried that you will be educated but not trained for anything, cut it out. If you think your college major must convert into a specific job in which you can excel and prosper, you are missing the point. Any college degree can serve as a stepping stone for any field of endeavor you choose. I could give you some good examples, but you're probably thinking, yeah, sure, in this one anyway. The important thing is to use your degree as a springboard for the future, not as a tool to predict future cash flow. 5. While in college, travel. See as much of America and as much of the world as you can. There is no better way to learn about yourself and other people than through travel. For those who would stay in the college cocoon forever, travel is a great way to periodically deal with the real world. Personally, I think colleges ought to award credit for following dead shows or fish tours. In our family, we would have had double majors. Finally, though you are venturing far from home, pay attention to your family and friendships. Grab time to enjoy them before it is too late. Drive up the late-night, long-distance phone bills. Share your highs and lows with those you love. This short list of advice has been very expensive for your parents. But you and I know that your success in college becomes their hopes and dreams fulfilled. If just one item on the list helps you succeed, I will be satisfied with this address. I would share it with my kids, but they would probably tell me to do a rewrite. I salute your success today and wish you a safe and fulfilling journey through college. Thank you.
Thank you, Mrs. Spolman. The class will please rise. It is my privilege to present the class of 1994 to Mrs. Joyce Spolman, President of the Board of Education, and to the other members of the board for the conferral of their diplomas. We have enjoyed a very fine year. I wish to thank the parents for their fine support, in particular Mr. Jack Delo, President of the School Association, Mr. Chuck Bremer, President of the Dad's Club, and their respective executive committees. I want to thank the staff for the excellence of their efforts in teaching these students. And finally, I want to commend the class itself. The class of 1994 has many outstanding young men and women who have helped set the pace for what has been a year highlighted by achievement in a variety of areas. The faculty and administration recognize their very fine scholarship, leadership, and their many commendable accomplishments in athletics and other extracurricular activities. We anticipate many good years for them, and we know that their most significant contributions are still to come. We know they go forth to share. As they leave us this afternoon, we wish them good health, happiness, and success in the years ahead. Mrs. Spolman, it is my privilege as principal of Ladue Horton Watkins High School to certify that the students whose names are about to be read have completed a course of study prescribed by the Board of Education of this school district and by the laws of the state of Missouri, and are therefore entitled to receive their diplomas, or have been in attendance at Ladue Horton Watkins High School as an enrollee of the Special School District of St. Louis County, and are entitled to receive a certificate from the Special School District. In addition to their diplomas, each graduating senior will receive a card indicating that he or she is a member of the Ladue Horton Watkins High School Alumni Association. The association welcomes you graduates to active membership and extends congratulations and best wishes to you all on this memorable occasion. The class may be seated. Two staff members have been selected to read the names of the graduating seniors this afternoon. Both are retiring this year after having made significant contributions in their respective areas. Mrs. Judy Lane, a secretary in the Library Information Center, and Mr. Bill Heidi, an English teacher, were chosen from a group of staff members who were nominated by the seniors as being outstanding educators who were very helpful to them as students. When we celebrate this class's excellence in scholarship and achievement in a number of other school-related areas, We also celebrate superior teaching by a dedicated staff. I would ask that Mrs. Lane and Mr. Heidi rise at this time, along with other staff members who are retiring this year. Mr. Jack Young in science, Mrs. Sue Rosenthal in science, Mr. Bob Feeberg in mathematics, and Mrs. Betty Mayer, who for years has been the counseling secretary. A special thanks to you all for a job very well done. At this time, I invite Mrs. Lane and Mr. Heidi to come forward, and for the entire faculty to rise and be acknowledged for the fine job they have done as teachers and friends of the class of 1994. I also want to acknowledge the excellent work of Dr. Lane Narvez, the senior class principal, who will be assisting the class members this afternoon as they come up the ramp to the platform. Lastly, I want to remind you that the commencement ceremony is concluded with a closing statement by me following the conferral of all diplomas. A reception sponsored by the School Association will follow these proceedings in the Commons for the class of 1994 families and friends. We will now proceed with the conferral of diplomas.
Seema Agarwal. Solomon Alexander II. Cassie Renee Ehrenberg. Craig E. Bass. We love you, Craig. Ernest Lee Batzel. Christine Elizabeth Beard. Laura Michelle Becker. Alex Balatsarkovsky. Rachel Ellen Berger. Nicole Wendy Bergstrom. Nicholas R. Best. Daniel Itzhak Bilecki. Elizabeth Dorr Birkenmeyer. Michael Delangelo Black. Yusef Lee Bland. Amy Page Block. Andrew McLean Burlier. Craig Briscoe Bremer. Brian Alexander Fritz. Brian Thomas Brooks.
Oh, here comes the moon.
Purvis Damone Brown. Matthew Joseph Bruns. Melissa Bueda Buckles. Emily Y. Birch. William John Bushell. Clay Douglas Caldwell. Michael David Carlson.
Go, Michael!
Jason Damon Carr. Jamal Edward Chambers. Wei Shu Chang. Elizabeth Ann Shervitz. Paul Suk Cho. James Montgomery Clark. Adam Joseph Cohen. Christy Ann Kuhn. Kiana Afia Cope. Julia Carolyn Chingodi. Darling Macedo de Silva. Lometria Davis. Mark Anthony De La Fuente. Thomas Downard Dempsey. Jennifer Gail Dubin. Patrick Michael Duffy. Denisa Danielle Dummett. Jamie Lynn Eisenberg. Elizabeth A. Epstein. Christopher C. Ewings. Peter Robert Fairley Jr. Julian James Fedrick. Matthew Tracy Findell. Rachel Ann Finland.
Grab it with the right. You have to think from the left. Grab with the shake.
Julie Ann Lax. Louisa Caitlin Fordyce. Aaron S. Frankel. Allison Friedman. Scott Andrew Friedman. Nina Elizabeth Fuchs. Robert William Fullstone Jr. Carolyn Gavin. Ian Micah Galula. Ryan Elliott Gregg. Brian Cardell Griffin.
All right.
Daniel Brian Gross. Seth Brian Hammerman. Kristen Sylvester Hammond.
Brian.
Marlon Terrell Hardy. Kimberly Corey Harpel. Bryce Marcel Harvey. Catherine Simone Helpfeld. Jermaine Devon Hayes. Christina Joy Headley. Adam Hamilton Helen. Jason Lewis Hoare. Felicia Fawn Holloman. Lucy Dolan Holleran. Anthony Stephen Holmes. Benjamin Andrew Hoyne. Hafiz Zial Huda. Catherine Louise Huffman. Todd Lawrence Hughes. Laura Ann Humphreys. Clifton Jarvis Hurd. Tracy B. Isaac. Latanya Chantel Spencer Jackson. Michael Vincent Jager. Brian Christopher Jarvis. John Matthew Jaworski. Janelle Delia Johnson. Michael Eric Johnson. Delana Michelle Jones. Lisa Ann Jones. Bagita Hartvig Jorgensen. Laura Carolyn Kaufman. Chandra Vita Kellison. Rebecca L. Kerman. Michael Christopher Keys. Lila Renee Kibbe. Robert Aaron Kletzker. Jamie L. Kopp. Francis Gregory Ladd. Mara Yvonne Lang. Michelle Holly Lappin. Marina Blazich. Scott Michael Levitt. Catherine Vale Levy. Ray Jara Lynn. Amanda Rachel Ludwig.
Laura Green Lamagi. Katrina Marie Madlock. John Joseph Malik. Mary Elizabeth Mars. Deborah Ann Marshall. Stephen Michael McBride. Danielle Erin McCarthy. Matthew Charles McDonald. Robert Fridolin Mers. Sean Patrick Michael. Helena S. Migalenko. Carla Moore. Clancy Moore. Jesse Lamar Morgan. Louis John Nays IV. Damian Matthew Narvez. Lek Camille Nomovich. Monica Lynn Nidor.
Hey.
Andrew Wade Newman.
I will. Be like home.
Ariana Niknajati. Ian Francis O'Neill. Ellen Lee Ostland. Hillary Ann Pankowski. Joan Michelle Parado. Sonia Hartop. Barry Stephen Pearl. Deborah Lee Pearlstein. Ian Zachary Purvel.
Come on, Debbie.
Krista Francia Pettis. Gil Joseph Hinsberg. Tanyela N. Pitts. Luke Arthur Polite. Jonathan Stephen Pollock. Amanda Lynn Purviance. Jamie Marie Qualley. Kathleen Rankin. Gerald Laster Ray. It's all good, y'all. Patrice Eliza Reed. Michelle Renee Rivers. Laura Ann Roberts. Joseph Murphy Robinson. Caroline Johanna Rostel. David W. Rosenblum. Deborah Rosenblum. Daniel Joseph Rothman. Jessica Lynn Rothman. Russell Edward Rotman. Jason Michael Rovac. Gerald Stewart Sachs. Jeffrey Mark Sachs. Richard Mathis Sachs, Jr. Tricia Lee Sappho. Stephanie Rachel Saltzman. Vicki Lynn Sarner. Susan Ruth Saris. Eric Beowulf Schaefer. Catherine Marjorie Schomburg. Helena Mara Schatzkammer. Deborah Cheryl Schlattman. Mitchell Lee Schneider. Tara Lynn Schock. James Edwin Scott. Daniel Albert Surratt. Reed Matthew Schaefer. Lavad Shamir.
That's all you're going to say? Yep.
Mindy Beth Siegel. Patricia Monica Sinner. Erin Elizabeth Skelly. Lori Ann Stampley. Bradley J. Stein. Ann Lisa Sturman. Daniel Lewis Stern. Sarah Jean Stewart. Jennifer Ray Stillman. Sarah Christine Stillwell. Christopher James Stogel. Tamara Nicole Strotter. Clover Chanel Stubblefield. Charles Stephen Summers, Jr. Adam Dale Sussman. Merritt Sutphin.
Oh, look here, David.
Paulette Renee Sykes. Mary Park Tallarico. Raina Pamela Thomas. Eric Craig DeMoner. Jenner Madambayan Tiongson. Amy Genevieve Turk. Amanda Mercer Vandenberg. Trina Francis Vithiato. Ashish Chandranan Bora. Marcia Elaine Wallace. Mary Ann Walls. Christy Michelle Walters. Robert Andrew Weiss. Jessica Lauren Weltman. Mary Marion Weidman.
Grandma, you're so fine. She's going the wrong way.
Clarence James Williams III. Fred J. Williams. Tamikia Latrice Williams. Kelly Lee Willis. Terrell Dwayne Willis. Elizabeth McLean Wolf. Peregrine Trey Roth. John Yalama. Daniel Stephen Yawitz. That's all. Okay. Christopher Aaron Youngman. I'm too excited. David Lawrence Zapp. And Ruth Mary Siebel.
Proceedings are reminded of the reception in the Commons for the class of '94, family and friends. How about one final round of applause for the class of '94? Thank you for your
We are about to take a walk down memory lane from the time that we were in diapers until the time that we were old enough to vote.
Through these years, we've had some great experiences that we'll never want to forget.
So we've put together something that will allow us to always remember the great years that we've had.
to raise the curtain on the Muppet Show tonight. Why do we always come here? I guess we'll never know. It's like a kind of torture to have to watch the show. But now let's get things started. Why don't you get things started? It's time to get things started on the most sensational, inspirational, celebrational, motivational. This is what we call the Muppet Show.
Here comes Speed Racer, he's a demon on wheels. He's a demon and he's gonna be chasing after someone. He's gaining on you, so you better look alive. He's busy revving up the powerful Mach 5. And when the odds are against him and they're dangerous work to do, bet your life, Speed Racer, see it through. Go Speed Racer, go Speed Racer, go Speed Racer, go! He's up and flying as he guns a car around the track. He's jamming down the pedal like he's never coming back. Adventure's waiting just ahead. Go Speed Racer, go Speed Racer, go Speed Racer, go!
Just wait and see. I remember those words and how they chided me. When patient was the hardest thing to be. Because we can't make up for the time that we've lost. I must let these memories provide. No little girl can stop the world to wait for me.
I would say a couple of things come into memory. Either forging senior off-the-lot passes and giving them to sophomores, or forging press passes, or forging school letterheads and documents, altering grades, or I don't know.
Benjamin and I convinced Aaron Frankel that there was a whale named Seymour living in his pool that he borrowed from the St. Louis Zoo Friends every year and fed through a pump. That's my funny story. Thank you. Goodbye.
I have two shampoos, one for my mop on top of my head and one for my beard, but I share a bathroom with my mom, and I accidentally mixed up my beard shampoo with the Nair product, and it just, it smarts.
My boy here, James Scott, better known as Numb Lip. As one time we were upstairs in the library, the balcony, and I had my calculator, and I made believe that it was a phone, and I was talking, and I gave it to my friend James, and he did the same thing. And Dr. Freeman, she thought it was a real phone, and she was like, "Oh, is that a cellular phone?" We said, "Yeah." He said, "Oh, that's different from mine. Mine is not like that."
Going to Armstrong State College next year, but hopefully I'll be going to UGA in a year, and I want to major in photojournalism, hopefully. And
I have stage fright, and okay, next year I won't be here. I'll probably be in Kentucky, thank God. I'll be away from St. Louis. I won't be going to college first semester, maybe second semester. Sometime in my life, though, I will be going to college.
I'm going to St. Louis University, and I'm majoring in nursing.
Going to Monmouth College in Monmouth, Illinois, and I don't know, just going to school.
Okay, I'm going to Elmhurst College, and I'm majoring in theology.
I'm Joan Pareto. I'm going to Creighton University, and I'm majoring in undecisiveness.
I'm Mike.
and I'm going to KU. I'm majoring in fine arts.
Lisa Fortes, and I'm going to University of Tennessee next year.
I'm Bryce Harvey, class 94, ready to graduate, ready to get up out of here. I'll be attending Southern University next year in Baton Rouge, Louisiana.
Hey, hi, my name is Liz Shervitz. I'm not going to be going to school next year. I will become a full-time mother,
It's all good. It's all good. Y'all ready for this? It's all good. It's all good. Y'all ready for this? It's all good. Now this ain't the name calling game. See, I can refrain from using that to get paid. Since I'm known to create the kind of beat to make your rhyme shake. Records are break, but now I set the record straight. They thought you was a sellout. I'm selling out tours, cause CDs, I'm the one in B. You wanna beat the G? I'll put you like his hoes in the backseat of my caddy. You'll be calling me Hammer Daddy. I work you like a slave, don't misbehave, and you are gonna pay back some mother, my brother. So hit the street corner, time to play your nuisance. I refuse to forget that all right, you talk tough, face to face, you just a trick club. They put me in the mix, too legit to quit. I can't win, a long list of it. And in the future, you'll find me on the billboard. I own the floor of the Shine receiving music awards, and it's all good. You gotta walk that walk, or the hammerman stalking. So enter the dragon, and watch you run up those that's caught in the diss. I'm a bandwagon, suckers. We billboard and weak. You in the hot seat where I'm talking cheap. And when I see you, that's all she wrote, man. A mean left hook took you out, and it came from Oakland. Check it, you punks don't know me, a true OG. Yo, I was running the hall, see. You supposed to be talking that mess, but I'm calling your bluff trick. I thought you knew, and boy, you still can't touch. This is better than the average, bro. I'm not the average Joe with the average flow. Yo, I can still do things that you wish you could. You talking all that lip, but I don't even trip, cause it's all good. It's all good. Y'all ready for this? It's all good. It's all good. Y'all ready for this? It's all good. It's all good. Y'all ready for this? It's all good.
It's been great, but it's too bad we just can't remember anything we've done in the last year or two.
Laura, I hope you all know that, but I don't know. I don't have much to say. I'm going to Trinity in San Antonio. High school is great. Really gonna miss it.
Well, I'm out of here. I'm off to Rolla. Yay. Electrical.
I'm going to Northeast, and I'm really gonna miss it here because it's great here and everything.
I didn't get suspended in my whole 4 years here, and that's quite an accomplishment.
My name is Tamika Williams, and I plan on going to Missouri Western St. Joseph, Missouri, and I'm going to major in to become a system analysis, which is computer programming.
This is Philip, and we're about to get out this mug. I got to go to Merrimack for a semester because I played around this year.
94 has finally arrived, and I'm getting out of here. I'm going to Clark Atlanta University. Yes, I'm not going to be here in St. Louis like some people, or even Missouri. I'm going to Michigan University, and I'm majoring in undecided.
My name is Marsha Wallace. I'll be attending Font Bond College here in St. Louis. I'll be majoring in English professional writing.
I've only been here for like not even about a year now, and I'm going to college. I'm going to Columbia College in Chicago, and I plan to be a communications major or radio broadcasting. Going to the University of Missouri at Columbia.
My funny memory was the day before senior year. We almost got arrested and we got a phone call from Dr. H for trying to be spirited and and decorating the parking lot and such.
I'm going to Bradley. Yay, how fun. And I'm Jen Dubin. I'm going to University of Colorado. I have no clue what my major is, and I'm just really excited to graduate.
Hey,
I'm Raina, and
I'm Debbie.
I'm doing this tape. And next year I'm going to Mizzou on a full ride. Woo! Jamal.
This is senior Louis Snays. I'll be graduating soon. Looks like I'll be going to St. Louis University and going to school.
I'm going to go into college and med school, and then one of my friends and I are going down to South America and starting up our own little practice.
And I'm going to Quincy University on a football scholarship, and I might transfer and go to Kansas to major in architectural engineering or something like that.
After high school, I plan on attending St. Louis College of Pharmacy. After 5 years, I should get my bachelor's, and I'm probably going to get my master's degree, and hopefully I'll be able to get a job as a pharmacist. Thank you.
I'm planning on going to University of Columbia, and I hope to study Spanish, maybe going into international business. And I hope to travel abroad for a year in Spain, maybe University of Madrid.
I'm going to college. Well, when I get out of high school, I'm going to the Navy this summer, and I'm trying out for the SEAL teams.
I'm going to go back to New Zealand and enroll in Canterbury University and join the Navy.
After high school, I think I'm going to go back to Mexico and spend the summer with my dad.
I see a glimmer.
Into the woods you have to go, but that's the way you learn to go. Into the woods to find there's hope of getting through the journey. Into the woods each time you go, there's more to learn of what you know. Into the woods but not too slow. Into the woods it's nearing midnight. Into the woods to mind the wolf, to heed the witch, to honor the night, to mind, to meet, to find, to meet, to teach, to try, to go to the festival. Into the woods, into the woods, into the woods. But mind the past. Into the woods, but mind the future. Into the woods, but not to stray. Or take the wolf, or steal the joy. The way is dark, the light is dim.
After all the stars and stars, we keep coming back to these two hearts. Two angels who've been rescued from the fall. Give me my colored coat, my amazing colored coat. Give me my colored coat. Your future's so unclear now. What's left of your career now?
people! Yeah! Tag team music in full effect. That's me, DC, the brain supreme. And my man Steve Ronan. We're kicking the flow. And it goes a little something like this. Tag team, back again. Check it, direct it, let's begin. Party on, party people, let me hear some noise. DC's in the house, jump, jump, rejoices. There's a party over here, a party over there. Wave your hands in the air, shake the dairy, yeah. These three words mean you're getting busy. Whoop, there it is, Hitman. Whoop, there it is. 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 Upside down and inside out, I'm about to show all you folks what it's all about. Now it's time for it to get on the mic and make this party hot. I'm taking it back to the old school, cause I'm an old fool who's so cool. If you wanna get down, I'ma show you the way. There it is, let me hear you say. Whoop, there it is. Whoop, there it is. Louder. Whoop, there it is. Whoop, there it is. Louder. Whoop, there it is. Whoop, there it is. Louder. Whoop, there it is. Whoop, like a shaka, like a shaka, like a shaka. Whoop, like a shaka, like a shaka, like a shaka. Whoop, like a shaka, like a shaka, like a shaka. Whoop, like a shaka, like a shaka, like a shaka. Point blank, gin and juice I drink and bit and.
Alright, my most memorable high school experience was when I was a sophomore, and we were at Eureka. We were playing a basketball game, and it was the varsity, and they were down and by one, and Kenny Moore dribbled down the floor and he shot a jump shot and it went off the rim, and with about 1 second to go, Dave Buckner tipped in the rebound, and it was just awesome. Like, we piled on everyone, and it was just so cool. So that's it.
I made the freshman basketball team, and after a long season of keeping the bench down on the ground by sitting on it instead of playing in the games, I got put into a game, and while I get in there, my first shot I took was a three-pointer, and I banked that off the backboard right in, nothing but net. Well, of course, after the backboard and all that. And risked life and limb after the guy who tried to block my shot landed on me.
My high school experience when I was a junior, and we were undefeated during the regular season, and we beat Webster 7-6 in the game here at home at Ladue.
Well, I had a most memorable high school experience, but I forgot it.
share the days of laughter, we share the nights of sorrow, and in the morning after, we face a bright tomorrow. Side by side, we'll always stand, spirits flying high. Long as I can hold your hand, we'll never
share, my friends.
We've made it through high school, and now it's time to move on. We all have some great memories to take with us.
Hopefully we can look back on these times at our 10th year reunion and not laugh too hard.
Until then, good luck to everybody at college or wherever your life takes you.
See you later. Congratulations, class of '94.